If you are creating manga, manhwa, or webtoons, or if you're just learning and want to create characters that actually stand out, this is for you. Are your characters stuck in an endless loop of plain hoodies and jeans? You spend hours rendering their faces perfectly, but when you zoom out, the outfit just falls flat. In the world of vertical scrolling, fashion isn't just decoration, it's storytelling. Hi everyone! Today we are doing a deep dive into the Webtoon clothing design process. We aren't just sketching random clothes, we're building an efficient library. I'm going to show you how to take a design from a rough idea to a polished, reusable line art asset that will save you hours on your deadlines. We'll be analyzing 10 distinct looks, ranging from fantasy noble to modern athleisure, and I'll break down how to draw folds, textures, and silhouettes that pop. Before you draw a single line, ask yourself, what genre is this? Look at this fur-colored coat. The intricate embroidery on the lapel, the bell sleeves, and the heavy structure, this screams fantasy villainess or northern duke. The silhouette takes up space. It asserts dominance. Now contrast that with this heart-cut-out top. This is modern romance or K-pop idol style. It shows skin, it's playful, and the buttons add asymmetrical interest. If your character is shy, they wouldn't wear this. But if they are the bold, second female lead, absolutely. Key takeaway: don't just draw clothes, draw the character's personality through the clothes. Let's get technical. The biggest mistake beginners make is drawing random squiggly lines for folds. Folds obey gravity and tension. Look at this asymmetrical top. See the knot at the shoulder? That is the anchor point. Notice how all the fabric lines radiate out from that knot and stretch across the chest? Tip number 1, draw the tension lines first. That's where the fabric is pulling tight. Tip number 2, draw the gravity lines second, where the fabric hangs loose. Now let's look at weight. This cable knit sweater is heavy. Notice how it doesn't cling perfectly to the body? It sits boxy. When you draw the line art for knits, don't use a smooth, fast stroke. Use a slightly shaky or textured brush to imply that wool texture. Webtoon artists have insane deadlines. You cannot redraw a complex corset pattern every single panel. You need to create assets. Here is the workflow for efficiency. First, draw the outfit in mannequin mode, flat, front-facing, clean lines. Next, turn it into a material. In Clip Studio, register it as an image material. In Procreate, save it as a clear PNG. Finally, warp and mesh. When you're drawing your episode, drag and drop the outfit onto your character. Use the liquefy tool to bend the clothes to match the pose. This works perfectly for structured items like this high collar blazer. Since the fabric is stiff, it doesn't deform much, making it the perfect candidate for a reusable asset. For complex patterns, like this floral print or the embroidery on the sleeves, do not hand draw this every time. Draw the pattern once on a flat square, convert that into a tiling pattern, then just paint it over the form on a multiply layer. It wraps around the folds we drew earlier, giving it 3D depth instantly. To recap, define the genre, identify anchor points, draw clean assets, warp to save time. I've linked a practice sheet in the description below. I want you to try drawing the ribbed long sleeve top on a character in a dynamic pose. Show me how you handle that inverted hemline. Now, listen, if you're struggling to draw a specific item or want me to do a breakdown on a different style, leave a comment below. Seriously, tell me what you are stuck on. Your comment will be my next video. I read every single one, so let me know what you need help with. Keep creating, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.